Hi guys, how are you? Hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome to another episode of Found But Still Lost. I am Leslie and we are in our new house in Nova Scotia. And most people actually don't call this a house, they call it a cottage. So maybe welcome to our cottage. I really do apologize. I had wanted to film more, but I just, I wasn't able to do it. I was pretty sad about the move. I didn't realize how much I was going to miss everybody and how it would make me feel to be away from my kids. I feel like a pretty bad mom. And when I talk about it, I cry. So I'm going to try not to cry, but anyways, so the first week was terrible. It was pretty terrible. We got to the house late at night after driving straight for 2 days to get here to find the house totally covered in mold, which you saw in the last episode. Matt and I have been making a little bit of headway. I say little, but it's actually quite a lot because there's so much to do. Like, it seems like an endless list. So I can't remember if I described this in the last vlog or not because it's been a little while since I filmed, but when we got here there's mold throughout the whole house, like I just said. And then we turned the power on and only half of the house had power. The bunkie out by the lake didn't have any power, and then we had a water filter replaced, and then we lost our water. Like, it just wouldn't pressurize, I guess might be the right word. It wouldn't do anything more than like a dribble. So that sucked. We obviously missed family. That sucked. We only had like a week's worth of clothes like packed in our car with us. So yeah, we didn't even have a way to clean clothes or do anything. It sucked. It was cold. We were lonely. We didn't know where to start. And then we just started. So we've been cleaning the logs, and I will show you that. And we bought some new appliances that will be coming any day. We just also purchased a new bed that's going to be coming for our guest room, which I'm really excited about because we're going to have company soon. Tristan and Kyra are the first ones to come, and then my parents shortly after that. So they will have a place to sleep. We were hoping that we would have more things ready for everybody, but it's just not going to happen. So we have to accept it. So as I was saying, we have to accept it. We also have to just like keep plugging along. So today Matt is putting up the Starlink. That's why I've decided to film, because I figure now I have a purpose in filming. I might actually be able to edit and upload a video for you guys. So that's a bonus. This is one of the living rooms that I'm standing in right now, and pardon the blanket on the sofa. It is a muddy mess out there because it rained 2 days ago and it was cloudy the following day. So we just have to keep it covered because Fitbit is like all over it with his muddy paws, and we can't keep him from being outside, obviously, because why would we? So let me show you around the living room. The only window that opens in the house is that one. Actually, there's 2 windows that open in the house. This is the fireplace, which I'm quite in love with, if I'm being honest. It's beautiful. Matt just set up his desk yesterday. This is where we're obviously going to be keeping our wood pile here for this wood burning stove. We have a storage closet. And of course, I'm going to show you guys all of this stuff again when it's neat and tidy, but I just want you to kind of get a glimpse as to what we're living in. Matt was really thinking I should have been vlogging when we were struggling so hard, to keep it authentic and real. And while I would have loved to have done that, I just didn't have it in me. And I also didn't want my family to see how bad it was at first. So anyways, this is some furniture that I pulled off the side of the road in Port Colborne. We've had it refabricated and we'll have it in somewhere in the house. There's no shortage of space in this house, that's for sure. And we also have a guest house, which I will take you through at some point, but probably not today. This is our bedroom that we're entering. This just off of the living room. It's, you know, a bedroom. None of these windows open, so keep that in mind. And I apologize, it gets kind of dark. Big ceilings. So that's what we look at when we are laying in, or when we lay in bed. We haven't actually slept in the house yet. We've been sleeping in the bunkie because it's small, has electricity, and it also has baseboard heaters, so we're quite a bit warmer down there. This is my closet, which I have to say I'm actually really stoked on because I've never had a big closet, but it literally fits like all of my clothes. All of my clothes. Hopefully it doesn't get too damp in here, and I hope that there's no mice ever because I'll die. But I was telling Matt when I was a kid at camp, I remember when I was at JC, it was like junior counselor. There was this cabin that I stayed in, and every morning I'd get up and put on a sweater and there'd be a mouse in it. So it's not like I'm not accustomed to it, I don't want it. This is the sunroom, which has become like our catch-all for all the stuff that we're not 100% sure where to put and just need it out of the way. But good views of the lake. Most of the windows are made of glass. Some of them are made of plexiglass because a bird flew into it apparently. Oh, and I have to tell you, the previous owner had passed away, but his son was the executor. And he has just been a really, really good guy. He has come by the house, kind of told us some ins and outs about the house, some stories about the house, which are crazy and fun. But he's been really nice. So this is the sunroom that overlooks the lake. Beautiful. Matt actually is, like I said, putting up Starlink, so he's outside right now as we're doing that. So if you're leaving our bedroom over there, living room we're in right now, sunroom behind me, and we're gonna come into the second living room. And this room is quite large, as you can see. Very big. And it has another wood burning stove behind me. That one I don't like as much because it doesn't have like glass on it, so you can't see the fire. But I'm also obsessed with the lighting in here. Like, I love it. And I love the ceiling. You will notice that the ceiling is not insulated. And I'm already freezing my ass off, so Matt's quite concerned with how I'm gonna be in the winter in an uninsulated log cabin in Nova Scotia off of a lake that's fairly windy, I must say. And we're heading to the second bedroom. This bedroom has laundry facilities. Oh, I forgot to show you a bathroom off of the other bedroom. Oh well. The big vaulted ceilings, uninsulated. Now this bathroom, before I even take you in there, it was like really bad. Like there was mold. There's mold everywhere. It was really gross. And the bathtub's gross. It has spiders in it. It was just really bad. And I mean, it's still not pretty. But it functions. It functions. That's the bathtub, if you can see it. Really too small to take a bath, but when Oliver comes to visit, I think it will be a safe and clean place for him to have a bath. We might give it a fresh coat of paint or something before Tay and Devin get here. I will show you the other room though, because the other bathroom has an amazing shower in it that I absolutely love. So yeah, old school cabinet. But really, just your basics, nothing crazy, but I'm kind of obsessed with, let's see if the light will catch up. I'm kind of obsessed with the wood. This spot over here is gonna be for the guest bed. It's gonna be an odd fit, but I really wanted the bed against the white wall, so we're gonna make that happen. My desk is gonna be in here, which I'm probably gonna regret because it's really far from the fireplace and it's gonna be cold. I will show you that there are some spots in the house where you can see outside. Like that's the outside. So we're gonna have to do something about that. There's so much. I think we had it in our heads that we were gonna come here, do the light cleaning, set up our shit and go tour around Nova Scotia and like live the life of luxury for a little bit. But that's not the case. No, there's so much to do. The guest, I wonder if I can show you. So the guest house is like right over there. That's the garage, without a garage door. So that needs a garage door. That guest house needs new floors, paint, and some love. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we bought new appliances. So the old appliances, the ones that work anyways, are going to go in that guest house. I'm not even sure what we're gonna do with it yet though, because originally we thought it would be for visitors, but it's not gonna be ready for when our visitors come. So I don't know, maybe in the summer we'll rent it out or something. I don't know. So this is the kitchen. I wouldn't say I love it, but I don't hate it. I don't dislike it enough to really redo it. The only thing we really want to do, and we haven't found anywhere that will do it yet, is replace these countertops. So they're red. I want them to be black. I think the black would look better with the wood that's in here. I do like the open shelves quite a bit. Clearly we're still unpacking and finding our groove. My cutlery tray doesn't fit in the drawers because the drawers are like really small and some of them won't open. Oh my god. Oh, my hands are too cold to actually open them. Hold on. There we go. So the drawers are just pretty small. And the cupboards are rather hideous on the inside. But for now, they will do. We have too much other things that require attention than painting the inside of the cabinets right now. But that would be a project to paint those at some point. This fridge that we have here is huge, doesn't have a freezer, and it doesn't keep anything cold. So we're gonna get rid of that, which means we're also getting rid of the stove, but that's going to the guest house because it works. And this washer, I'm not sure if it works or not. We haven't tried it, but because we got the other two appliances, the washing machine was like, I don't want to say free, but damn near it. So we thought, might as well get a new washing machine. The appliances wasn't really in our budget to fix, so that kind of sucks. We do have some log repair that needs to be done, and that's a big chunk of our budget. But we don't want to do that just yet. We don't want to invest the money until we know for sure that we want to stay here or figure out something. What we've come to realize is that the log cabin can't be left unattended, I don't think. So if we don't stay past the year, it's not like we can just keep it and come back in the summer, because cleaning the walls took 2 weeks. Like, it didn't cause damage or anything, but like, I don't want to keep cleaning mold off walls. Like, unless we can figure out windows, which we had someone come and quote us for windows. but they haven't sent us a quote yet. And they said it would take 6 months for them to come and do the job. So I don't know what we're going to do about that yet. I guess it depends on what the quote comes in as, but I think they're going to quote too high. I don't know. I just have a feeling. So Matt might try to do some of the windows himself. This wall on this side is the wall that needs repair. There's log rot and it's low, so it has to be taken care of. I don't think it would matter where it was, to be honest, high, low. It would need to be repaired. Now, let's take you outside. Okay, so you come out of the sunroom. You see all Matt's tools, and we have literally shit everywhere. And that's our lake. I forgot to take off my slippers and I'm in the muck. This is how you get to our basement. Not creepy at all. I'm not taking, oh! Good timing, wow.
So,
how's it going?
it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Trying to figure it all out.
I hope it works.
Look, you got a screen door.
What? Oh, you open one? Yeah. Nice.
Oh, you got a rubberized mesh on it.
Cool. That's good. Some airflow is good. Any airflow is good. I'm gonna take them to the bunkie to go check it out. Okay, let's go to the bunkie. My favorite spot, to be perfectly honest. I could probably live in that bunkie. When I was sad and not happy about being here, that was the one place that gave me like some solace. I will say, like, I love the town. Our neighbors as well are really freaking amazing. Like, really nice. I hope I become that nice because I don't think I'm as nice as everybody else. I want to be, but they're like next level. Okay, so this is the bunkie. I'll take you to the side first. Now, keep in mind, this porch is rotting. And I might fall through it. So, I'm at the far end of the deck with the bunkie behind me. It's pretty cute, big ass window, lovely. The dogs love it out here. But it all needs work. Again, this is what we look at. One side of the bunkie, front of the bunkie view, and then the side. Like I said, it all needs some love. Nixon thinks it's fine just the way it is. And Fitz just wants to play. Okay. It's funny because this door actually has a skeleton key that works. And this, my friends, is my favorite space. This is the bunkie. It has a bunk bed, as any good bunkie should. Another bed, that's where Matt's been sleeping. I chose this bunk because it's literally like when you're sleeping and your head's on the pillow. Let me see if I can, your head's on the pillow like there. That's what I'm looking at. So when I was sleeping in here, I just felt like, I don't know, I felt like, yeah, I can do this. Family has been really good and supportive. Taya, I think, is struggling. She's going through, obviously, postpartum. She has a baby, my grandson, who I'm obsessed with. Like, not being near him is probably one of the hardest things on the planet right now. Especially because he's going to be changing, like, constantly, and I'm missing all that. And it's funny because I have a shit ton of mom guilt. Whereas Matt, I don't think he feels very guilty about anything. Him and Tristan are like best friends, so I know that he misses Tristan like crazy, and I know that he misses Oliver and Taya, but it's not the same. Like, I want to be able to pick up my shit and go and see my kids when I think they need me or when I need them. And I'm having a hard time adjusting with I can't do that. That they have to be more independent, and so do I. And it's a very strange feeling. I feel like I'm worried that people are judging me for it, which is stupid because the people that would be judging me are probably people I don't even care about. But nonetheless, it is still like the hardest move that Matt and I have ever made in our entire lives. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say about that. But things are looking up. I'm excited for the new bed to come and to start decorating and start putting like our things away. Organizing my closet was actually a highlight of my week. It was just so nice to have like clothes. Thankfully, the washer and dryer, even though they're 30 years old, still work awesome. And yeah, I don't know. It's coming together. It's just, it needs some love. And we have love to give, so it all works out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask for your opinions on a few things, though. I need a bath. Like, I'm a bath girl. How am I gonna live without a bathtub? I don't know. So again, the bunkie has like the big vaulted ceilings. I don't know if those are called vaulted, but we're going with that. And the views, like insane. And I love the wood. Tay hates the floor, but because it's like ready orange. But I kind of refuse to paint it because this paint has stuck there probably for 30 years or more. And anything I put on it is not going to stick there for 30 years. Okay, I got to go back in the house. I have to go start cleaning logs that are covered in mold so we can get this living room going. Okay, before I get cleaning, and if you can't tell, I'm totally procrastinating, I'll show you the bathroom off of the main bedroom that I forgot to show you. Nothing fancy, windows that don't open, but I'll be quite honest, I'm very obsessed with these curtains. I think they're so cute. So we're keeping those. This, my friends, is the shower. It's huge. Like, it's huge. It's the shower room. Someone said that previous owners used it for cleaning dogs, but like, look at the ceilings. It's like a sauna, but not. Anyways, I'm quite excited about that. Well, now I've pretty much shown you everything. Our messy, disgusting room with shit literally everywhere. That's the dehumidifier that has been going like nonstop. There's just a lot. And if my kids are watching, which I know sometimes they do, I miss you guys. Like a lot. And Oliver, if you're watching, well, it's 50 cups of coffee and you know it's on. I moved the crowd to the break of dawn. That's the song that we used to sing together all the time. So I keep singing it, hoping that he'll remember me. Okay, I'm gonna get cleaning. Maybe I can kind of show you a perspective of what it looks like. So these top logs here, clean. These ones here, dirty. I will be honest, it's almost like the mold isn't as bad right now. I don't know if it's because of the air, but like clearly you can tell that these are clean, these are dirty. Above me here, these are all, oh, let me see if I can, like you can see the mold that has to come off. And I'm being perfectly honest, it comes off super easy. It's probably been covered in mold because we had the house closed for so long. So it's our fault. Okay, gloves are a must. Gloves are a must when we're cleaning, along with a mask. So I get really pretty. And it's strange because when the neighbors come over, I literally look like a crazy person. My hair is like a giant mess. I'm wearing gross, crappy clothes. So, and I had a cold sore for like ever. Look, it's finally gone. Almost. Oh my God, when I show you, it looks way worse. Like in the mirror, I don't think it looks as bad as it clearly does. Okay, Leslie, shut up. Get cleaning. Get cleaning. Okay. I'm not sure exactly how many boxes of this stuff we have gone through. I want to say like 10. But this is what we're using to clean the mold off the wall. If anyone watching has any other ideas on how to keep it away, we could definitely use that. So, it takes a while to get the water warming. Or warming, whatever. I'm gonna go get a hair tie while it warms up. I'll be right back. With some of my water, I'm gonna fix this. Maybe not.
Try a 1 inch hole. Too small.
Oh yeah? Where'd the borax cup go? Oh. Whew. Lots of this stuff. Okay, the garbage man just went by, but a truck went by before getting our recycling.
What?
I think someone comes and takes the bottles before the truck comes.
Oh yeah?
Because I think you get 10 cents back or something. I don't know. So we put about this much borax. I want to clean the bucket first. Oops. I think Matt's putting a hole in the floor. I don't know why I find this so funny. I just poured the borax in there, about like a cup. I'm gonna apologize for the noise, but I gotta keep going. Yeah. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm wearing like a base layer Patagonia sweater and then a sweater, and I'm still fucking cold. And it's April, and I believe it's like 6 degrees outside right now, 7 maybe. I think the high is 8, and I'm freezing. The wind here is different. Gets ya! Alright, we're ready to go. Fuck you, mold. Okay, so I haven't even, I haven't finished a wall yet, but Matt said the Starlink is ready to like find its positioning, so we're gonna go and film that. Matt just plugged it in. It's supposed to do something. Oh no.
Okay, let's go outside. This outlet does work, right?
Is it supposed to light up? I have to poop. Wow. Does that mean it found it? It's like that? Like a table? What happens when there's snow on it then? Okay, I'm gonna go poop. Not that I really wanted to bring you into the bathroom with me, but I wanted you to see how cold the toilet seat is to sit on. And there's a breeze coming in from the wall right by my butt. So while I was pooping, Matt got the Wi-Fi going. We have internet in the house. In some areas of the house, we had Wi-Fi, but in most we had like nothing. Now I can go like TikTok crazy.
I sourced this stunning vintage Chanel bedspread. Let's upcycle it. You wear those shoes and I wear that dress. Oh.
Internet.
In our cabin.
In our
Yes. I'm making a coffee.
I'm fucking freezing. That's a win. That's another win for today. Internet. Yay, we have internet, running water, electricity, and almost all the mold is gone in the house.
Yeah!
We are winning. It is just about 3:30, I think. Oh, Matt and I have been taking our time today, to be perfectly honest. We haven't been going too fast. However, I wanted to hop back on and tell you guys I got 2 more logs to go and I'm done cleaning logs in the house. I'm so excited. I think we're getting bored of doing this just slightly, so. What did you break? What glass was it?
Glass refill.
Oh no. I'm gonna let Matt clean that up. I'm gonna go clean my 2 more logs. We just had a major triumph. Major. And I mean, maybe it's not a full triumph yet, but it's very close. So we were told when we bought the house that there are no windows in the house that open, except for one new one that I showed you in that little living room. But today while I was cleaning the windows, look what happened. One opened. Oh, Matt's naked. I'm finished cleaning walls. Matt just has the ceiling to go, which sucks for him. Did you just set up my desk?
I did.
Yay.
Streaming a video in 2K.
Is that good? I don't know. Oh, it's so nice to have like a little bit of normalcy. I'm so excited right now. There's a lot of like 1 step forward, 2 step back kind of situations happening, but we're doing it. Anyways, I think what I'm gonna do is sign off for today, and I will come back while we're starting to unbox and get our stuff out, and that'll be just a whole new vlog. So thank you for sticking around. More than ever, I really appreciate all of you being here for both Matt and I, because it's like, it's not like, it is a huge adjustment, and we're just trying to adjust, and all the support we can get, the better. And then we'll start showing you around Nova Scotia at some point. We really need to get the house ready for our guests that are coming. Tristan and Kyra are the first ones to come, and they will be here in, I believe, like 2 weeks. Let me see, hold on. They come, yeah, like 2 weeks. I believe they come on the 9th. And we can't wait. I'm so excited to see them. Oh my God. I can't even tell you. Anyways, I will see you next week for another episode of Found But Still Lost. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe so we can hang out every weekend. Bye. Before I sign off, I thought I would bring you down to the bunkie. Let's turn on some lights. The light sucks in here actually, but I had come down early hoping to read down here, but honestly the lighting really isn't that good to read. I still have to clean this window, but let me show you the view. It's so pretty. I think tonight is supposed to be, the coldest night we've had yet. So that means warm PJs, which I thought were down here, but they're not. So I have to go back up. Shit. Anyways, I'm gonna go back up, get my PJs on. I thought they were here. They are not. And then I'm gonna come back down And I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna read my book. I don't know. That chair over here is like calling my name. So I'm thinking I might cop a squat in there and read for a bit. But first I gotta go back out and get my PJs. And I'm gonna flick the heat on too. With this flick of a switch. Okay. It's pretty warm in here because it's in the sun all day. So it gets pretty warm. I'm gonna go get my PJs. I'll be back. Okay. Jammies are on and I'm freezing. And I don't think it's even that cold yet. And these aren't my warmest pajamas, but they're my second warmest. My first warmest were in the wash. Fucking cold. I don't know how I'm ever gonna survive a winter. Oh my goodness. I am finally sitting down. I ran up and down a bunch of times to grab stuff from the main house. And now I actually think I'm ready to like sit down and read. I've got my extra sweater on. I'm good. I'm still plugging away at this book. I only seem to be able to read a few pages at a time, but every time I pick it up, I really enjoy it. So I don't really know why I'm not reading it faster, other than maybe lack of time right now. But yeah, it's a really, really good book. Matt's in the house working on a closet door, and he doesn't want to stop. So it's just me and the pups in here hanging out. You okay, Fetty Bob? You can come over here if you want. Anyways, I'm going to get reading. I'm going to say goodnight. It was wonderful having you guys at the new house. I know I've shown you a few little bits and pieces here, and I've sat and cried with you guys, I think, saying I think we made a fucking mistake. But we're all good now. For now, anyways. I don't know. Other than missing family, we're doing okay. We're enjoying the adventure. We're enjoying our company and time together. And we feel really lucky. So, if you enjoyed the video, please don't hesitate to give a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Or a like, I guess I should say. And don't forget to subscribe. That way we can hang out every Sunday. And possibly more. I think I'm going to try to vlog twice a week while I have my year off. See how that goes. That's my goal. I'm not sure how it's gonna look right away until we get a little more comfortable. But yeah, I'm gonna try. That's all I can do. That's all a girl can do. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week with another episode of Found But Still Lost. Bye, guys.